So, welcome back, gamers! Oh, okay, never mind, restart this shit. Welcome back, gamers, to another exciting, thrilling episode of Major League Gamers. Welcome back, gamers. Today, we're going to be talking about Season 8. Nerfed Caustics, gas pots. Did I even hit record? I didn't even hit record. Oh my gosh. This is a bit of a, fuck! Shit! What up, gamers? Welcome to Apex Legends Season 8! So, I'm filming this in the middle of the anniversary event for Apex, and I've got some shit to say. First off, they finally cracked the code. They did it. Look at the crafting material price. This is what they should have done day one. Look at this. 1,200, 400 crafting material. They should have done that shit day one. They finally did it. They cracked the code. Not only that, but look at this. Let me show you something. See all this? That's sexy and all, but then you look at this. They give you this for free. Not only just this one, but they give you two for free. That's insane. That's love right there. Respawn, you're doing the right thing. You're kicking this event off with a bang. This is amazing. This is the best event yet. Well, actually, no. Yeah, well, in terms of loot pool and actually like treating your player base not like shit, you're doing it. You are doing it. And now that we got the anniversary event out of the... Oh, speaking of which... No, not... Look at that! Look at that! We did it, boys and girls. We got the skin. Now we don't have to bitch and complain anymore. But now, let's take a look at this. So, during Season 8, they released some buffs and they released some nerfs. Most of them I agree with, but just so we're on the same table, Respawn, I'm gonna fucking fix your characters again. For free. Free of charge. Watch this. You ready for this? First off, boom. Bloodhound. So you know what they gotta do for Bloodhound? What they gotta do for Bloodhound is make it so that when they pop their ult, they can't just scan every 5 seconds. That is the most busted ass, dumb ass shit. Nobody asked for that, and you just threw it in there. Just started in the pot. You didn't fucking even think. You turned your brain off. So what you gotta do for Bloodhound, when they pop their ult, make sure they can scan every 10 seconds. I like what you're doing, but you're doing too much of it. 10 seconds is more fair. Gibraltar? See, they didn't buff or nerf Gibraltar, which is good. They don't need to. He's perfect. But one thing they need to do is fix that ugly-ass arm shield. That shit is fucking stupid. So what they need to do, when I'm shooting his arm shield, and I break his arm shield, that should count as damage dealt. All that counts as is damage blocked. It counts as me not even shooting his arm shield. If I break a Gibby's arm shield like 20 times, but if I don't even tap his flesh or tap his shield, I did nothing. I come out with 0. What? He can block like 50 damage, 70 some damage, and I'm just spraying into it, and he can just get it back just like that. And for some reason, I don't count that as damage. I don't get damage for that, and my Evo shield doesn't go up. They need to fix that shit ASAP. Lifeline? Nothing really. Sure, she's annoying to fight against, but overall, she isn't busted. I think the addition to the self revives, where she can revive teammates without even having to be near them, I feel like that's fair. It's actually making her a good character. I don't think they need to buff or nerf her. Pathfinder, on the other hand, I think they're heading on the right path to round him out, basically. They're smoothing out all the edges, but they're not doing it fast enough, if you catch my drift. They're on the right path, but they're just going 2 miles an hour. So, let me help you out here, Respawn. What you need to do, take his zipline, his tactical, whatever it is, 20-some shit, fucking bring it down to 16. That's all you need to do. Easy peasy. I like what you're doing with the reduced cooldown in terms of how far he swings. That's cool and all, but at the same time, he's a maneuverable character. You can't take a maneuverable character and then say, oh, never mind, actually, nah. You just can't do that. It's stupid. How can you take Pathfinder, who's supposed to be a maneuverable character, and put him on the same level as Octane, a person who can tap his ult every 2 seconds and throw it out on bounce pad? So, what's the point of Pathfinder's zipline? Oh, to get out of a situation. What's the point of his zipline, his tactical? To get out of a situation. What's the point of Octane's entire build? To get out of a situation. Why would you use Pathfinder over Octane? I'll tell you why. Because he looks like a robot, and he looks funny. That's why people were using him. Not because he's strategically better. Just because he looks funny. He's a robot! There's only 2 robots! Him and Revenant. Do you want Demon Robot or Funny Robot? Pick your poison. They're not playing him because he's broken. Stop nerfing him. Jesus. Wraith. She's annoying to fight because of her hitbox. But her portal? You need to fix that ult. That ult is pointless. There's no point in using it. Out of 1,000 scenarios, you'll maybe be able to use that one time. One time. That's it. So, I'm not explaining why. Let me explain why real quick. So, let's say you're in the middle of a fight, and you're in a building. The best you can do is portal into a building that's literally 2 feet next to you. That is the best solution you have for that ult. Beforehand, you could literally go from one point of the map to the other with her ult. But now, you can't do that shit. That's so stupid. So you're taking that ult, which is its whole purpose is to transport one person from one place to the next, and you're just taking an eraser and just scrubbing it away, and you're like, oh, actually, you can go from the first floor of a building to the second floor. What's the point? Just give her a new ult at that point, because that ult is useless. Oh my gosh. Bangalore, perfectly fine, nothing to change there. Caustic, you know, whatever season it was where they nerfed him, I was furious. But now looking back, I think that was honestly one of the best choices Respawn could have made. Honestly, because now he's the best character to be throwing pots down. His gas traps. He's the best player. But he's not a good offensive player, and I think that's what they wanted to do with him. And I'm happy they did that. So, in case I'm not being thorough enough in explaining this, Caustic in season, I believe 5 or 6, They made it so that his gas traps, while they're deploying upwards, if they get shot, they're destroyed. So, being a big fan of Caustic that I was furious. I was fuming that that was a situation that they brought into the game. But now looking back, I think that is the most fair thing they could have done. Because what a Caustic can do is if he's panicking, he can just throw that shit down everywhere and be protected just like that. But that's not what they want. They don't want a Caustic to be camping in a building for literally 5 hours with just gas traps everywhere. They don't want that. They want somebody to be able to just run in and just beat the shit out of them. And that's fair. I think that's awesome. So, congratulations on Respawn for being able to see through that and actually make a terrific decision. Mirage? I can't really say yes or no to anything right now. He's perfect. They keep releasing buffs for him, which don't make him busted at all. They just make his character playable. And I think that's awesome. Keep up the good work. If you add more buffs to him, I would welcome it. Just because in the past, the best he could do is turn invisible for what, like 10 seconds? So, just the more the merrier. Just keep on bringing buffs. Just keep on reworking them. Respawn, you're doing a good job. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Octane? Perfect. I like the buff where you gave him the ability to respawn 1 health per second. I think that's awesome. Instead of having to wait... What would that be? See, if he used his tactical so that he only had 1 health left, originally he would have had to wait about 200 seconds, like over a minute, for his health to fully respawn. Now he's just over a minute and a half. I think that's awesome. That's an awesome buff. That's all we needed, really. And then we look at Watson. So I have nothing to complain about Watson. I think everything they're doing with her is awesome. They just buffed her recently and gave her an extra tactical. So originally she only had 3 tacticals. So the reason that is actual fucking trash is that she can barricade 1.5 doors. That is hot garbage. Now she's actually playable. She can barricade 2 doors just like that. Easy. So now she's on the same level as Caustic. What the shit? I'm doing a review! Oh my god. Jesus. Alright, I think I was done my Watson explanation. Whatever. Crypto. I'll save him for last. Revenant. I think everything's good on him, except I think they should increase the timer for his ult just by a little bit. Originally, Revenant could use his ult, and there'd be a ring going around the ult. If you go past that ring, then you're no longer a part of his ult anymore. What they did is they buffed him so you can go outside of that, and the area to which you can use his ult is practically limitless. But that being said, I don't think they've really decreased the timer at all. So they're giving you extra room to wiggle out of, but they're assuming that you only go like 10 feet in front of you, which is stupid. I think if they increase that timer for his ult, it'd be better. That's all I ask. Everything else is perfect. He's the greatest character they've made yet to date. That's it. Low back. So from what I've heard, Respawn is working on buffs for Loba, but they're not all coming out at the same time. So again, it's like they're on the right path, but again, they're only moving at 2 miles an hour, which is really stupid. I think they need to buffer tactical in the fact that she doesn't look at her fucking ring, just observe it, and then put it back on her arm. She just zoop, boom, there, done. Because you could zip right into combat and then be looking at your damn necklace or whatever the fuck, and then somebody could just beam you with a havoc. Just like that. Stupid. Her ult, I think they went in the right path where when she pops it, you can grab 2 items, but then, this is the kicker, this is the new buff that they gave her just recently, you can grab all the ammo that you want in that area. That is amazing, and that doesn't count as an item. It's just unlimited ammo. If you need ammo, you got it. That is the greatest thing I think they've given her. And I think that's it. That's all they gotta do is just fix her tactical. That's it. She has a short-ass cooldown on her ult. That's it. Rampart. See, I haven't played much of her yet this season, admittedly. So I don't know whether they buffed her yet or not. But one thing I do know is that last season, she was a pain in the ass. Not just the last season, but every season that she's been in. Season 6, 7, 8. Well, like I said, I don't know about 8. But just her abilities all around, they're just garbage. They're just hot, stanky garbage. So it's like the thing with Caustic, where admittedly now, I think it's okay. I think the fact that he throws down an ult and you can just shoot it, in, not an ult, a tactical. So when Caustic goes down a tactical and you shoot it, it goes away. I think that's fair. But for a character like Rampart, who her whole ability is to set up a wall just like this, just come on, I gotta protect my teammates, come on. Just to do that. That's her whole point in this game, is to do that, and you make it so that in like one shot her wall is just gone just like that while it's deploying. That is the stupidest shit. They need to fix that. And I don't know if they fixed it yet, but they need to take that damn laser off of her turret. It's like a fucking light show. It's like, hey, look, I'm over here aiming at your ass. No, don't put that in the game. Do not put that in the game. That is so stupid. They'll be able to tell where you are just by following the bullet trail. That's it. That's all they need. That's all the gamer needs. Stupid. Horizon. So what do we think about Horizon? So, first off, I think that her tactical needs to be nerfed. I don't think it's fucking fair that a jackass could be 2 million feet up in the air and just aiming down sight at you like it's a sniper tower. I think after 3 or 4 seconds, she should be kicked off of her ult. I think that would be perfectly fair. She'd be sitting up there just aiming down sights, and then, boop, just kicked off. I don't think it should be something where people just stand up there for as long as it's up. That is the dumbest shit. That is so stupid. But as dumb as I think her tactical is, how busted it is, I think her ult is even worse in the fact that it needs to be buffed. That thing is garbage. So when you throw that shit out, there's a couple things wrong with it. Let me break it down piece by piece. I think the fact that you can run out of it is so stupid. The fact that you can be like 2 feet next to it and then just run for like 2 seconds and you're out of it. I think you should be able to run out of it, but it should take way longer than literally just 2 seconds to run out of it. It literally defeats the whole point of her ult. Second, you can be sucked in to your own ult. That is so garbage. That is the trashiest thing I can imagine. You tell me Miss Space Bitch can be sucked in to her own ult. So stupid. So, that's my opinion. Nerf her tactical, buff her ult. Fuse. So, granted I haven't used Fuse that much, I do think he's a good character. I like his cluster grenades, and I like his ult. That's all you really need. And he can stack grenades. So, one thing I'm realizing is they're taking crucial mechanics out of the game just to put them into other characters. So, what's that? We can't stack Altic cells anymore? Look who can. What's that? We can't stack grenades anymore? Look who can. So they're taking key elements out of the game in order to make them exclusive to certain characters, which is kind of stupid, but then again, who uses grenades in the first place? Nobody. Who carries a ton of Altic cells anyway? Nobody. Except maybe me. But, again, I think he's a cool character. He shoots that shit. And what I like is that his ult can be used indoors, unlike some characters. Bangalore, Gibraltar, you guys have your place and all, but in terms of using your ult, I think you can't be better than Fuse. I think his ult is just super good. It's just really good. Be used indoors. It basically surrounds the enemy if you aim it correctly. And the only way to get out is to burn themselves. And the burn does nice damage. I think he's a good character. Again, what are you... Oh no! I'm literally touching my controller. Why are you... Alright, last character. Crypto. Let's take a look at these skills real quick. So, what the fuck is that?